guys, going to be taking off the T78 this weekend to install the Borg Warner S360. Taking off the bonnet on your own is a little bit scary. I still want to fucking ah shit, got to take that off. Oh well. That's the wrong way, fuck. Oh my god. So get this. My downpipe only had one, for the cat, the downpipe only had one bolt in it. Yeah, so don't know what happened there. Might explain some of the cabin fumes. Alright guys, so the T78 turbo is finally out. Was a little bit fiddly, but here she is. So old trusty girl, she's pretty big and just needs a quick polish, but T78-33d, so it's a 66mm front, and the rear housings I think are 1.02 or something around that. So let's get a side-by-side comparison with that and the Borg Warner that I've got here. This is a 60mm turbo, but physically the same size on the outside. So it's got no oil in it at the moment. But so journal bearing as well, both journal bearing, 60mm, 66. Rear housing on this turbo is a 93 divided. They're both divided housings here. So let's have a look at the other side. This is a V-band rear, which is nice. Make things a little bit easier. Larger rear housing, as you can tell. So hopefully this will help the spool on the streets. If it's the same power but it comes on early, I'll be pretty happy. There you go. So just show you the manifold quickly, in case you just want to have a look. So this is actually just a China T4 manifold, obviously a divided housing here. So it's actually seemed to have stood up quite well to the stresses and the heat and the weight of the turbo itself. There's no stay that I've welded on or anything. This is just purely the weight of the turbo on the manifold and on the block. So as you can see, it's a bit cracked, so I'm glad I am changing it. So yeah, she stood up pretty well for a China manifold. And I'm just going to fix up this oil drain. I'm going to change it to a braided hose. The kit I bought, the old T78 off, came with this old hose, and it obviously has been leaking quite a bit, so change that and use a braided line again for the feet. Right, so just going to quickly dummy the Borg Warner on the manifold just to see how much I have to clock it and whatnot. So shit. There you go. So I'm not sure if you can see, but you're gonna have to clock it quite a bit because it's currently pointing at the body. So I'm just gonna turn this. So I guess I've hit a bit of a hurdle with the turbo, so I've just loosened up these bolts here and I'm able to clock the turbo the way I need. And so when I have this thing facing down, or actually whichever way I sort of rotate this housing, I've just realized that it actually is fouling the this runner right here, so it hits it and doesn't really sit flush. So it was either to I don't know, hit this with a hammer, hit that runner with a hammer a little bit and make it fit, or put in a spacer right where the turbo sits on the manifold. So the oil drain doesn't fit. The oil drain that I have here fouls against the turbine housing because it's a massive -10 fitting. So yeah, I'm just grinding away. This is what it looks like. I've just got speed flow -10 fittings on here. That's the drain, and obviously braided Teflon inner. We've got a lot of size on the outside, which made it difficult to fit into. Freaking drop it and break it, eh? So yeah, this is gonna go on there like that. Boom. Okay, this is what I'm up to right now. Decided to go with the route of actually hammering that intake, so that exhaust runner. I couldn't really find a shop this weekend that would be open, let alone with that actual flange spacer, and it tends to be, you know, about an inch thick and at a minimum about a centimeter thick, so it's probably too thick for my application at the moment anyway. So I just thought, you know, I'll just bash the manifold. You know, supposedly it's proven that it doesn't affect it much, but if it does in future, I'll just change it out because it's only just China T4 manifold anyway. So yeah, just hammered the crap out of that. It looks pretty nasty. I've just grinded down there, right down in there, so that I can rotate this and not have the oil drain foul against it. Alright, so took the manifold off. Just wanted to show you guys the manifold and the situation that I sort of had back in the day. So that's the wastegate there, an old school, I think HKS one, and I literally couldn't fit the screamer pipe, which was, you know, this long. It just literally hit the subframe. So I had to chop it off like that so that it would fit, but obviously it's not the best when your wastegate screamer pipe is pointing right at your subframe. So this is what I'm going to redo. Alright, let's just cut the old flange off the downpipe, ready for the V-band. So still obviously got some work to do there, but might obviously have to extend it, and I'm going to give it a go with the weld up. So I just chopped the flange off the downpipe, so it's just a bare 3-inch pipe, and then I've got the V-band here, so just basically going to jack the car up and sort of sit the downpipe in the place where I think it's sort of best, and see if I have to add any length, or if not, then I'll just spot weld it in place, and then yeah, just weld it. Hopefully it'll be that simple, but you know I doubt it. So I've just spot welded on the V-band to the downpipe, and to be honest with you, my welds look like absolute crap, but it's in there for now. Just can't get the welds to look correct just yet. I'm still trying to work out the settings, different materials. Yeah, it's just not doesn't look so great, but I'll finish off the weld probably next week.